Okay, sure. And then lastly with you, and then I have a follow-up. Go ahead.
Yes, I did think there was a patriarchy.
Sure.
What is it?
I think it's a male-dominated world, but I also think men will continue to lead. But like she said earlier, there could be the outlier, a woman, but in my opinion, I just feel like it's a male-dominated thing.
So question for you, for those of you who believe in the patriarchy, under patriarchy, are women oppressed?
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
Not in every way, but yeah.
I think the patriarchy is a tool for oppression.
Okay.
The oppression is a very hard word, but yes, there is a lot of, under patriarchy, women are essentially oppressed. Yeah, but that's a very heavy word to just, it's a trigger word or whatever.
I think honestly currently now there is like a huge step up for women, where women are given the opportunities for better education, roles into bigger companies, everything like that. And I think, there is still, points of like where, men might look at women as, like not being able to lead and everything like that. And I think there are still those stereotypes present, but I think women are getting to the point where they're able to.
I think I would agree with what she said. I don't think we're fully oppressed, but it's being worked on.
Okay. Under patriarchy, are men oppressors?
Not all of them, I guess.
But okay, some of them.
I think it is a tool that can be used by both men and women, and it affects both men and women.
So there are women that use the patriarchy to oppress both men and
It's
women?
less about using consciously, but it's, like I said, it's very socially ingrained. So like in a lot of our actions and even the things that we say, like the way that we use words, it can be very subtle, and then it can be very extreme as well.
What would an example be of a woman who utilizes the patriarchy in order to oppress somebody?
It would be kind of like the example that I provided earlier, where you guys were talking about how women will shame men for being vulnerable. Women are using the patriarchal structure, the patriarchal standards that have been created. I don't know if there was a specific person that coined that.
Yeah, but why would that be oppression? Why would that fall under the oppression category?
It is very emotionally damaging for men to not feel like they can talk about their feelings. Right?
Okay, hold on. Under patriarchy, are men oppressors?
I don't like using the oppressive, like, I don't like that debate.
Well, if you said women can be oppressed, so.
Yes.
Okay.
So I can't find a lighter word than oppression, but yes.
Okay. What about you?
No, not necessarily. I mean, the entire terminology kind of bases like off of society as a whole. So I think it's just,
Okay, go ahead.
No.
Okay, so one or two more follow-up questions here. You guys are women, you're feminists. I think all of you believe in the patriarchy. Are you oppressed?
I've gotten used to the position that I've been put in.
That you've been put in.
When you say the position that you've been put in, is it an oppressed position?
It could be seen by some, yeah.
Okay, so
depending on your views of sex work.
Let me clarify the question. Are you oppressed, and if so, how?
I'm oppressed. I guess, yeah. The way that I started doing sex work at 18. I started 2 weeks after I turned 18 because I was on social media a lot at the age of like 16.
Hold on. Hold on. Let's save the story. Brian's question was, are you oppressed, and if so, how?
Yeah, I'm telling you how. Being told at age 16, 17 that you're going to be making hundreds and hundreds of dollars if you sell them content of you naked, is that not like...
Is that oppression or opportunity?
You think that's an opportunity?
Well, hold on.
Or a privilege.
Hold on.
Or
a second.
privilege.
I wouldn't even say that's a privilege
Respectfully, I think that you have a serious victim complex. You said that you were put in this position, but you're also telling me that someone came to you and told you, hey, you can make a lot of money.
Not one person.
So, okay, multiple people told you, hey, you can make a lot of money if you do this work. And then did you make the decision to start doing the work, or were you forced into it? Did you make the decision?
Do you want like a release?
I'm
you
just
said you don't
I'm
want
asking.
me to trauma dump, so I'm not going to explain it to you.
You
said don't trauma
fair.
dump, and you said don't make a personal attack, and I feel like you are.
I'm not trying to make a personal attack, but you're telling me that you were okay. Let me put it this way. You're telling me that you were essentially forced. You were put in this position, and I'm asking. I want to say this respectfully. Were you forced by someone into this position? Like, were you trafficked into it, or was it a choice that you made?
Yeah, respectfully, I'm not going to answer that question. That's like not something I'm comfortable answering.
Okay. Could you make the choice to leave the industry?
Yeah.
But you don't want to?
No, because I feel fine now.
So you're making the decision to stay in this position?
Yeah, because I feel great now about myself.
Okay.
Okay. How are you oppressed? Or are you oppressed? How are you oppressed?
I would say, yes, I'm oppressed, and I would say that more than likely, unless you are a billionaire, everybody in this room is oppressed. And I'm not saying you have to agree with me, but from the perspective that I take with capitalism and the other social issues, I would say, to put it shortly, I'm oppressed and everybody is oppressed.
Hold on.
Or a lot of
that's
people.
not
Everybody who's not a billionaire is oppressed?
It's very complicated.
But you're talking about class oppression. We're talking about patriarchy. So I suppose gender. As a woman, how are you oppressed?
Yeah, do men oppress you?
Are you oppressed as a woman?
Yes.
How so?
I guess wage difference would be a good example, just generally.
Okay.
A specific example for myself. Yes. Okay. Being viewed differently and being viewed as dumb or less intelligent simply because I'm a woman or a young woman.
How do you know that you're being viewed in that way because you're a woman?
Yeah. Versus you just say dumb stuff. Like maybe that's why people view it that way instead of it being because you're a woman. So he's asking, what's the distinction between maybe you're saying dumb stuff versus they see it this way because I'm a woman?
Because I know if men were saying the same stuff that I'm saying, they would be respected. And like in this conversation,
Look, I'm going to be honest. If a man was saying the same stuff, I wouldn't respect him more for saying it because he was a man, and I would actually go a lot harder against what he was saying.